What's up, great people, and welcome to another edition of the Fabe Effect Podcast. I'm your boy, Fabe, and I'm excited to present this new topic to you all today. This has been a topic that so many have asked me to talk about, and so I'm making it kind of a mini-series. We're going to do actually three episodes. The next three episodes will be on this topic, but it's going to be exciting because this first episode I'm going to do alone. The second episode I'm going to do with a married couple, and the third episode I'm going to do with singles. So this episode is the beginning of the love series, and this love series is about relationships. It's about relationships. Yes, we are talking about relationships 101. Class is now in session. And I know some people may say, well, what do you have to say about this topic, Faye? What do you know? What kind of advice do you have? Well, I've been in relationships, and I've also grown through those relationships, and I've also learned what I do and like and what I don't like while in those relationships. A lot of times I think that's what we mess up at. We don't really grow. Hello, somebody. We don't really grow in those relationships, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. You may learn something bad, learn something good, but you learn something that now you can take on to your future relationships. So let's dive into this topic. So as you can see, I'm a little calm because I want to really talk to you. I really want you to hear me, and I really want you to understand where I'm coming from, and I really want you to take in what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that I have the answer, but I do believe I have some advice and some constructive criticism when it comes to relationships. So my first point is you must know yourself. See, a lot of times, a lot of y'all get in these relationships and y'all don't know who you are. How you gonna go and get with somebody and say you love them and then get intimate with them and do all these things with people, go on trips, because y'all going on trips these days. I mean, y'all going on trips. And you don't even know who you are. You don't even have an idea of, the standards in your life and the things that you want to do with your life. You don't even have a plan set for your life. Yet you are now diving into something because you feel like this will work and this will make it better for you. The thing is, a lot of times people get in relationships because they're afraid to face themselves. A lot of times people get in relationships because they are afraid to face themselves. Yes, I said it. You're afraid to face the things that you have not accomplished yet, the things that you thought you would have done by this time in your life. So you go and run and hide behind somebody. You hide behind what they got going on. You hide behind, the drama in their life. You bring your drama to their life. Y'all cross-examine drama. And y'all do this thing in a cycle because you have not yet found yourself. You have not yet decided what you want to do. You have not yet set the standards in your life to the point where if this doesn't work out, I'm fine. I don't need this. I want this. See, there's a difference between need and want. And a lot of y'all are sitting around here in need of someone. And you can't be in need of someone. You have to want that person. That need for them comes on as the relationship grows into love and grows into something everlasting. But those beginning stages, y'all be around here losing y'all brains. For real. Because you think that this person, who also has their own baggage and their own shit, gonna come into your life and fix you and fix them, and y'all gonna live happily ever after. No. If you ain't got your stuff together, and they don't got their stuff together, guess what y'all gonna be? Two fools who don't have their stuff together. So you have to think about yourself. You have to be selfish before you go and give yourself to someone. So yes, please know yourself. Know who you are. Know what you will and will not take. Going to my second point, boundaries. And if someone has told you there are no boundaries in relationships, they're crazy. There are boundaries in relationships as well. There are boundaries in marriage. And we'll talk about that next week. I'm going to ask the married couple that I interview next week. Y'all going to see on live TV. There are boundaries in marriage as well. Y'all see I just spoke that into existence live TV. Shout out, God. Y'all going to see it next week. There are boundaries in marriage as well. Like, you have to set boundaries for your peace, your heart. You have to know what you're willing to take and what you're not willing to take. And you can't let someone come into your life and say because they're there or because it's them that now they can cross this boundary. No, set your boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries in relationships. It's okay to grow and let people in gradually. That's completely fine. If somebody tell you different, they're wrong. And what's the issue is, and I'm going to get this a subtopic, the issue is many of y'all are letting the physical contact, the sex, take over the relationship. And what I mean by take over the relationship, when someone is addicted to the feeling of sex more so than the emotional tie to that person, everything is clouded. Because you're allowing this person to do things outside of the sex because of the sex. You're allowing this person to, call you whenever, all types of night, when you got something important to do the next morning. You're allowing this person to interrupt you, get you off course. Y'all college students, you allow this person to keep you from going to class the next morning. Hello? You allowing this person to tell you that we should go on this trip and we should leave Thursday, but you got a test Friday, so you're lying to your professors because you want to go on this trip with this person, because you want to do this with this person. Boundaries. And if they don't accept your boundaries or if they don't agree with your boundaries, deuces. You got to be okay with letting folks go. You got to be okay with moving on if people do not respect your boundaries. And you cannot start with that chance-giving stuff. Many of y'all be out here giving chance after chance after chance after chance. After you give so many chances, it becomes the regular scheduled program. And so what makes you think somebody is going to change because they got what they want out of you and they know how to get to you? They know how to make you do certain things. No one should ever have that level of power over you. Just like women want men to be in pursuit of them, you should want that, and you want them to be in pursuit of you throughout the entire relationships. And vice versa. Women, we want you to be in pursuit of us too. I was telling some of my mentees the other day, the reality of relationships when it comes to men and women and the dynamic and the stereotypes of that dynamic is, many men have allowed the society or the interpretation of what manhood is, they've allowed that to dictate how they are treated in a relationship. And so a man, we think that, okay, this is supposed to happen. We were supposed to argue. She's supposed to get mad at this stuff. Women are catty, so they're supposed to happen. So men endure so much unnecessary drama. And I'm not taking the man's side and nothing like that. I'm just saying, for experience, we experience so much drama and we push it down. We'll push down our reactions. We'll push down how we truly feel because we're trying to avoid the drama, or we feel like this is just normal. When it's not normal to be beat up on. It's not normal for you to be cursed out every other day. It's not normal for you to be accused all the time. That shit is not normal. And we are allowing the society to say, because you are a man, you're supposed to take that. You're supposed to be okay with that. You're supposed to push past that. You're supposed to find a way to make her happy because of outside of that. Hell no, bro. You want peace too. You want happiness too. And see, a lot of times they're pushing that down. They're pushing that stuff down. They're pushing those feelings down. They're pushing that anger down when they're mad. And then we blow up. And now we got domestic violence on our hands. Now we got cheating galore on our hands. Now we got side babies on our hands because men are not expressing their true feelings in relationships with women. They're not. Because society, daddy, granddaddy told us that we're supposed to lay low, go hard, no matter what. Protect and provide. When you decide who you're going to marry, protect, provide, and that's it. She can deal with all the feelings, all the emotions. No. If you're not okay, tell her you're not okay. If you need a break, tell her you need a break. Because what's going to happen is you're going to break. And once you break, who knows what's going to happen. So set those boundaries. Me and you too, set those boundaries. Don't be afraid to set those boundaries. And my last point is, Know when to leave. Every relationship that you get in is not meant to last forever. Every person that you fall in love with, women, are not meant to last forever. Newsflash, you're going to be in love more than once. You're going to be in love more than once. So when it comes to a moment in time where this don't seem like it's going to work and this ain't happening how I thought it was going to happen, don't say, oh, because I love him, because I love her, I'm going to push past this and I'm going to try to make it happen. No. If you feel in your heart of hearts that this is not for you, leave. Be okay with leaving, exiting the premises. Be okay with not being with that person. Because if you are not okay with losing someone, you're not going to know how to live with them either. We all got to be okay with losing someone as well. I know that's a hard pill to swallow. I know that's something you said, like, how do you say you want to be married? And you say you want to be loved and you're okay with losing them. Because that's real. That's life. We lose people. People die. People go on. People leave our lives. People change. And you have to be prepared for all those stages. So be okay with losing them if it's not working out. Be okay with losing them if it's not working out. You can't sit up and just wait on things to work out. If it don't work out, if it's not healthy, be okay with losing them. And stop sitting around here saying you want a toxic person. I like a little drama. No, you don't. You just have trauma. You have trauma from your past, from your mother, your dad, and whoever, and you're letting that linger into your life currently. You like a little drama because you've heard drama. You like a little attitude girl because you've had an attitude mama. Hello. But that don't mean that shit is okay or that's healthy for you. Mind, body, spirit. People should be looking for people that's going to tap into their mind, body, and spirit. Y'all just want to focus on that body part. And then when that body part wear out, you wake up one day and realize you have went into the deep end with this person because of what they provided for you physically. You got to tap into that mental. If you can't emotionally connect, intimacy on another level without being physical. Don't be making those life decisions of this is who I'm going to marry, this is who I'm going to move in with. That's another topic for another day. I want to dive into that with singles. It's just everyone is okay with just moving in and living and exchanging experience daily. And you don't really fully know the person. You don't know everything about the person. I'm not saying that I'm against living with someone prior to marriage. Now, I am a person that I feel like you should be engaged. But if you chose that for your life and your path, fine, that's you. However, don't just be doing that with any and everybody. If there's no future established, there's no conversation about a future established, and plans have been set for a future, what are you doing? You need a roommate that bad? So think about those things. Think about those 3 things before we go into next week. Think about those 3 points I made. You must know yourself. Know who you are first. Secondly, set boundaries. It's okay to have boundaries in relationships. And third, know when to leave. Know when it's not working out. A lot of y'all young folks be around here just in stuff because it feels okay to be in stuff. And stop allowing other people to push you into being into something too. Stop allowing other people to tell you, oh man, you need to go on, wife that, or girl, you need to go on, get with him. Go off your feelings. Go off how you feel. Only you. Because you have to deal with that person on another level that they don't have to deal with that person. In 2023, y'all, we trying to make sure we are tapping into the right relationships. We are tapping into the right people. Because life is too short to sit around here and do life miserably with somebody. just because you want to be with somebody. Being alone doesn't mean you're lonely. Remember that. God bless you. God keep you. Like I said, next week we're going to have a married couple on with us, and they're going to talk about the dynamics of being married, being black, being successful, and what does success look like in a relationship. What parts of you have to be together on point to keep that success going in your relationship. So I'm excited about that. And then the following week, we're going to have some singles on to talk about the single chronicle, because we all know we got them single chronicles and them single problems. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, the best leader works to make even better leaders. God bless you.